So in this video we'll be looking at how to solve math maze puzzles faster. Um, I think math maze is one of the hardest puzzles that most people have some trouble with, so this is one of the ways that I use to solve them faster. So immediately when it starts I look at what the start point is, what's around it. So in this case it's both plus 4s, and I look at the end, so which is -1 both ways. So that means we need around 0 when we reach one of these two circles. So immediately we can do 7 plus 4 minus 9 minus 2. That will already get us to 0. But then we need to be at 0 over here, and in this case we reach this at -1, and thus our answer comes to -2. So we need to find a way to get to 0 at this spot or this spot or this spot, for which you can, if you use this, 11 minus 9 is 2, 2 plus 2 is 4, or 2 plus 6 is 4, and this 2 9, and this 2 7, 0 and -1. Okay, we'll take a few more examples. We'll look at the harder version of this now, the harder version of today's puzzle. So over here again we have 9s on both sides and we end at 6. So we get 81 immediately from this or from the other way, and that's exactly what we need when we get to this spot, or this spot. So we need to find a way to cancel out all of our additions, subtractions, multiplications and divisions. So 81 plus 6, it's 87, and then we can minus 6, 81, and then plus 1, minus 1, and we can get plus 6. We'll do 2 or 3 more puzzles now. We'll do a weekend puzzle. Again, here we have two different starts. We can either do 2 minus 2 or 2 minus 7 or 2 plus 7. So, and we can either end with divided by 1, which means if we would need 7 either here or here, or we can end with -1, meaning we would need 8 either here or here. So if we start with 2 plus 7, 9, divide by 1, divide by 3, that's 3, and then we can get plus 4, divide by 1, that is 7. And now for the hard version of this day's puzzle, we have, immediately we can rule out this start, since 8 by 9 is, I mean, you can solve math maze puzzles by even after going into decimals, but it becomes significantly harder. So we know it's either going to be 8 divided by 1 or 8 divided by 4, and we have to end either at 49 here or here, or at 14 here or here. So if we start from here, 8 by 4 is 2, 2 by 2 is 1, and then we can't use this root because we'll likely end up going into the negatives, and that's not what we want. But if we do it like it's 4 times this, and we only reach 39, or we can do it 36 by 7, but that also doesn't work. So from this root, 8 by 1 plus 5, 13, minus 2, 11, minus 1 is 10, and then or we can go 10 to 9, that's still 2 too high, or we can do this. So yeah, that's the main thing about math maze puzzle. It just requires more logical thinking.